What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wicked day. In this video we're going to be analysing some more Powerchair football. But this time we're looking at the championship champions in Nomad Knights. And in this match they're playing against Manchester United. And in this game, if Nomads get 1 point, they secure the championship. So I thought we'd check out this match and see what happens here. So yeah man, if you're enjoying this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. But there's enough talking anyway, let's get straight into the match. And let's see how Nomads get on. Let's take a look. Alright, so we got United on the kickoff. Takes it wide, front bumps it in. Regan straight away reads it. And first of all, I'm just going to pause it to explain who's on the pitch. So over here you got Bobby Allen. He's I think got 23 or 24 goals on this match. And in the league, sorry. And he's trying to go for top goal scorer. So let's see if he can do it. Then you got Regan Kemp here. He's their middle player. He's a very strong, solid player. It's very difficult to dribble because he's very strong. You've got Kai Shah here in goal. He plays as the goalkeeper, but he's usually quite advanced. So let's see if they play like that in this match. And then over here you got Abby Bolt, winger. She's quite quick. She reads the game fast, and she can swing her chair both ways quite comfortably. So that's a good skill. And I must say, I don't understand why they're wearing this nasty green shirt. I don't know who the hell picked that, but anyway, I digress. And Bobby hits a great hit and it's just straight into the United player and comes straight back. It's good power on the ball there, but maybe could have done something else with it, not sure. So it's a throw in here in their own corner. Let's see what happens. Regan, so usually they hit it to Regan. Let's see, yeah, in the gap. Yeah, good touch there by Regan and tries to dribble it. He beats the first man. Can he get a flick across? Not quite. Oh yeah, he gets the flick. Bobby's on. Bobby mishits that. Need to go back there. I've never seen him miss hit like that before. That's quite a bad miss hit. And by the angle of his chair, it looks like he's shooting this. That's hard to tell, but I think he's trying to get to Regan. I'm not sure, but that's what he should be doing. And these two battling it, and Regan gets around him. Can he flick it to Bobby? The ball bounces high, and I think he's given a free kick. The ball bounced high, so we have a rule in Powerchair football called high ball. If the ball bounces over a certain height, it becomes a set ball. So if you can see my mouse here, this red area of the post, if the ball bounces above the red area, that's called a high ball. Because basically our front bumpers aren't that high, you can see. So if you can see a Regan's chair, this is their guard. They hit the ball with that. So that red area on the post, if the ball bounces over that, it's a high ball because the ball will bounce over the bumper here. So you can't score a goal if the ball is not rolling on the ground. If it is bouncing over a certain height, it's no goal. So I'm not sure what he's given. I think it's a high ball, which in that case would be a set ball with both chairs face towards the ball and obviously just battle for it. But he's given a free kick. Not sure why. So Regan here probably going to find Bobby. Yeah, it's Bobby. Bobby gives it back to him. That's good. And can he fully rotate? No. Regan takes a touch. Gives it to Abby. Abby has a shot. So I'm going to take that back here. Bobby gives this to Regan here. I want to see Regan full rotate this. So what I mean by full rotate is let the ball roll behind the chair, full rotate and get it across to Bobby. That's what I would do. But he takes a touch, gets past the United player, gives it to Abby, and Abby takes a shot here. I want to see Abby here give it back to Regan. So here, just front bumper it back or side swipe it back to him. But instead has a shot, gives it back to her. Abby takes a touch, dribbles it. That's a good flick. Regan gets it across. And Bobby's there and it's inevitable. He scores. You can't stop him scoring. What a fantastic goal that is. Now after everything I said, yeah, they should be doing this and that. Clearly, it doesn't matter, does it? Sometimes it just works out. So I'll play that again. But Regan keeps the ball moving, gives it back to Abby. Abby takes it into corner, gets a fantastic flick out. Regan swipes across, and that's just a superb goal. Now, from a Manchester United perspective, I'm going to take it back here. The goalkeeper is way off his line. He needs to be on his goal line. And he sort of chases the ball, leaves a massive gap, and it's a tap-in. Now, the keeper should know Bobby's a very good shooter. You leave a gap, he's going to hit it. So again, I'm going to take that back again, just so you can see this goalkeeper here. He sort of comes out, follows the ball. Now, if he stays on the goal line, he can cut it off. But instead, he goes and follows the ball. And as a goalkeeper, you don't want to be following the ball. You want to be on the goal line, ready for a shot or anything like that. So it's pretty poor defending, to be honest. But I'm not going to take it away from Nomads. And that's a fantastic goal. Good movement, all three players involved. Yeah, not going to score many better goals than that, to be honest. Team goals, anyway. Now let's see United having words with each other, their players. Obviously not happy with what just happened. And can United respond? They need 2 to draw. They need 3 to stop Nomads winning the league here. And let's see Abby battling. Yeah, gave a torn one there. If I go back here, these 2 United players, so him and him. Sorry, I'm not sure who the United players are. I'm not a very popular person, so I don't speak to that many players. I'm not sure who's who. But yeah, it's a 2-on-1. It's a good call by the ref. It's a great call. So it's another Nomad's free kick. So Regan takes it. Now obviously Abby is the open player. He gets it to her. She fires it across. Oh, Bobby mishits again. Not sure about that one, son. If he hits that ball, he creates another goal scoring opportunity. So he's unlucky there. So United taking the throw in their own corner. Have to be very safe because it could go wrong here. And that's a very poor throw in there. The free kick taker hits it straight into the United player's trend, straight out. That's, yeah, I can't really excuse stuff like that. Abby full rotates, doesn't quite catch it. It's a good little routine. But Regan needs to drop so he doesn't get called a 2-on-1, and that's what happens. Abby and Regan just a bit close. Regan just needs to drop back a yard or 2. But it's unlucky there. United take a throw. That's a poor goal kick. Abby's weighing in. She just waits a bit too long. She had to turn earlier or reverse more to catch the ball, then full rotate. Very unlucky there. And again, United getting out of jail there. If Abby hits that again. Here, the ball comes out to Regan. And Regan here sort of has a swipe at the ball. So we'll watch that again. He sort of turns into the ball there. So as the ball's coming here, what I think Regan should be doing is taking a touch. So instead of flicking, let the ball come to you, cushion the ball, take a soft touch, and then try and flick the ball across to Bobby. And that's sort of, he just sort of kicks it off. Now the reason why I'm saying stuff like this is because in the Premier League, where they will be playing next season, if you watch other top middle players, that's exactly what they will do. When they've got time and space, instead of forcing a pass or hitting the ball for the sake of it, they'll take a touch, control it, and play it. Now Regan is a very good player. He is fully capable of doing that. That's the only reason why I'm saying it. Now I used to play for Nomads, so that's why I know their players and I know how good they can be. So that's the only reason why I'm criticising, because he can be better than that. Oops, didn't mean to press that. So Abby takes the throw. Great touch there by Regan. It's a good flick. Can Abby get to it? Not quite. She's battling. And the United player dribbles that straight out, but that's a good pass. Here I want to see Abby give this back to Regan. If she can front bump that back to Regan, Regan, see, because Regan backs off, which is good. He backs off to give Abby space. So if Abby can poke it back to Regan, show with my mouse. If Abby here can front bumper it back towards Regan, Regan's got the angle here to find Bobby, and Bobby's got a chance to score. You can see the United keeper's way off his line again. So if she gets the ball to Regan, Regan quickly hits the back of his chair. Bobby there can full rotate, and you never know, you might score from there. With the way Bobby's shooting this season, the amount of goals he's getting, everything he hits seems to go in, so you never know here. But instead, she takes it into the corner, and the ball comes back. She flicks it across. Regan gets it across. Good ball. That's exactly what I said. But it happened because Abby got into the corner, flicked out, which also works. So that's a fantastic play there. And Bobby there's unlucky. Now I just want to go back there. Was the shot the best thing to do here? Not in my opinion. So what I think should have happened is Regan gets this across. Instead of full rotating that across, he can full rotate that back to Regan. So Regan's in the middle. Then like I say, he can switch it across. That's what the game is, man. If you can keep getting the ball back to your middleman and your middleman can switch it across, that's the name of the game. That's when you start to confuse defenders. Because the ball goes wide, goes back to the middle hits to the other cross, across, and that side gives it back to the middle guy can hit it back across. Like, if you get what I'm just, that's what you want to be doing. So I want to see more from that. Now here again, I think Abby's got to get that back to Regan. The United player takes a touch, tries to battle Regan. Regan's, again, like I said, a very difficult man to get past. Good battling. Should be United's ball. They hit that. That's a terrible set piece. It feels like they're rushing. Regan's read everything that they've thrown at him so far. Good little battle here. He's doing very well. He's playing in reverse. That's good. Kai's there to block the passage. And that's a terrible flick. He needs to fully wrap his chair around it. And he needs to really turn to flick this out. But that's a poor ball. Regan's again just read it. Absolutely read it. It's good battling. And he just lets the ball out. Smart play by Regan. Knows came off the United player last. Let it hit him. Kai Shaw with the goal kick. Now what's his options? You've got Regan and Abby. He's looking at Abby. He's telling her to come close. So he goes, sees the United player and he baits him in and flicks it in the middle. What great goal kick. Oh, Abby, can get this back to Regan? Nope. This is what I'm talking about, yeah? She needs to get this to Regan. Instead, she thinks she's got to take a touch, take it and dribble it in. Now, that's quite a complicated thing to do here. Just side swipe. Get your chair. Your chair's really in the right position. All she's got to do is time it. Flick that back to Regan. Regan gets it across. Bobby's got a shot. But instead, she takes a lot of wingers do this. When they're in this position, they think it's their chance to do something. So they take the touch, turn and dribble on it. I don't think that's the right play. I think it should be a pass back to the middle. So the middle can switch it. It creates gaps. And if you see, again, the United goalkeeper here, he is off his line, son. He is off his line. Looks like he's on holiday or something, man. He's on Barbados or something. He's way off his goal line. So if she can get this Regan can get across. Like I said before, man, the way Bobby's shooting, anything can happen. He could bury that. So she takes it in anyway. Now what happens here, the ball ends up going backwards. And she's still fighting, so she's doing very well to recover it. But the ball didn't go anywhere, you see. Now with a flick, the pass, it creates a short opportunity. Now Regan's played off his chair, should be Nomad's kick. Yeah. Again, smart play by Regan, hits off the United player's chair, and wins the throw. And let's see. Probably gonna hit Abby. Yeah, she goes down. United player keeps it in. That's good play by Regan. He's trying to flick it and he's given it a foul. Didn't really see much wrong with that, but I don't. Anything, so he's saying him to calm down. Didn't really see anything wrong with that. I just thought they're both hustling for the ball there. He's giving a free kick to Nomads. Alright, let's see what we can do. Bobby's wide open. Okay, so he's given a set ball. So this is what I was talking about earlier. This is a set ball. The ball's dropped. Both players go for it. It's a battle. And the linesman's flag is broken. I've never seen that before. Literally the flag's broke. He's putting the flag back on the pipe. And what's he given there? Another set ball, okay. So again, set ball will be given if the ref doesn't know who touched the ball last. Just give it as a set ball again. And it should be given Nomad's free kick. Or throw in, sorry. Yep, Bobby's on. If you can hit Bobby in the corner quickly. Yeah, decent hit across. Good front bumper. Get back to him. That's what I was talking about there. So I want to go back there. That's exactly what I want to see. Right? Your middle gives it to the winger. Winger gives it back to him. And he has a full rotation. And unlucky there. And good flick out. Back to him and unlucky there. That's exactly what I want to see. Your wingers front bumpering back to the middle. So the middle can switch the ball across. That's all this game is, man. It's really simple. It's just a lot of people don't think about what they're doing. I just want to be serious for a minute. Right? A lot of players seem to think that they have to hit the ball and they have to hit the ball hard all the time. Not always the case, man. You should only hit the ball if there's a reason why you're hitting the ball, right? If you've got a chance to shoot or a chance to pass, then you hit the ball, right? But if there's a defender coming at you, why are you hitting the ball at the defender? Ball can't go through his chair, can it? It's not going to work. You need to move the ball around the chairs. It's not like normal football where you can just kick the ball over people's heads and let the ball drop. Powerchair football, the ball is on the ground. You need to get the ball past people, not through them. So don't hit the ball for the sake of it. That's a great flick there by Regan. Number 11 is just blocking him off there. It's obstruction there. But Regan's battling and gets past one. Can he get this flick out? He tries. Yeah, it gets the flick to Bobby. Bobby can... There, like I keep saying, Bobby's got to give that back. Got to give that back to Regan. He's got to get that back. He said he doesn't really do anything. Kai's come out. That's what I want to see. It's unlucky there. So I want to see more of that. Kai coming out. Obviously, because of the circumstances of this game, they don't want to concede, let in any stupid goals. So they're not trying to attack. So again, throw in. Goes Regan, leaves it for Kai. That's a fantastic pass there, Kai. Straight to Abu and go back again. Regan's clever. He knows Kai's there. Just let it roll. Kai with a fantastic controlled pass. Now that's what I was talking about, right? Kai doesn't slam it, does he? He takes control and control passes it across. He could have full rotated and blasted it. But you don't need to. And he's last back, so he knows bad pass is in his goal. That's a great little controlled pass. It's not too hard. Abby can control it. And that's where skill is, man. Don't only be just blasting the ball for the sake of it. Abby's got it, battling. That's good. She moves out of the way. Now here, oh, they're very lucky. Kai is very lucky here. If the United player flicks that here, if the United player can flick it in this gap, it's a goal because they both got their back facing. So I don't think Kai can see that far, or Regan can see behind him. Massive gap here. So they're quite lucky he doesn't exploit that. But he flicks it onto his chair, and Abby there gets in the way. Fantastic defensive play. Just getting in his way. Kai, he gets past him. That's fantastic dribbling. I just want to explain how that happens. So Kai here got the ball on the front corner of his bumper. He's dribbling. Now as the United player comes, you can see Kai's turned his chair towards the wall. It creates the angle. So as the United player comes, you move your chair so the ball bounces off your chair softly, and then he uses his back wheel there to force the ball around and dribbles it. He uses the momentum of the ball, hits his back wheel and goes. And the United player just dribbles it straight out of play. Yeah man, that's I'm gonna call it a video there. So yeah man, it was a good match to watch. We seen the second goal. In a minute, Leo comes on as a substitution for Nomads, and he scores the third goal. So obviously that means Nomads did win the league by a 3-goal margin. From a United's point of view, after the first goal went in, they sort of fell apart, started rushing. They did 3 goal kicks that were exactly the same, and Nomads have read it every single time. So it's fantastic play there. But yeah man, if you liked the video, make sure you like, subscribe and all that good stuff. But that's gonna be it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.